The camera opens with a slow cinematic glide over the gleaming bodywork of the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa, a machine that has always stood as a symbol of power and speed, and now returns with a presence that demands attention even before the engine wakes. The first impression is pure awe. Light dances across the new aerodynamic curves, every contour carefully sculpted to slice through air with less resistance and more stability at high velocity. The front fascia draws your eyes instantly, the signature Falcon-inspired nose sharper and more purposeful than ever, integrating a redesigned LED lighting array that looks like it belongs to the future. The DRL strip now runs seamlessly into the fairing edges, giving it a fierce, almost predatory gaze when it approaches on the road or the track. Move along the side and the artistry of Suzuki's engineers becomes even more apparent. The body panels flow like liquid metal, each vent and crease designed not just for looks but to manage airflow, cooling, and downforce. The twin-spar aluminum frame is tucked beneath layers of perfectly finished paint, available in bold new colorways that highlight the muscular stance. The massive exhaust system gleams with a brushed titanium finish, a subtle reminder of the power contained within. Step toward the rear and the Hayabusa's distinctive tail speaks the language of speed. The tail section tapers aggressively, housing a new integrated LED tail lamp that's slimmer and brighter while still echoing the legendary silhouette fans have loved for decades. From any angle, front, side, or back, the 2026 Hayabusa broadcasts that it's built to dominate. Whether you're parked at a cafe tilde copyright or flying down a long empty highway, the heart of this machine is where the real story begins. Suzuki retains the revered 1340cc inline-4 but re-engineers it for the modern era. Every component feels touched by racing heritage and cutting-edge technology. Revised cam profiles, a strengthened crankshaft, lighter pistons, and new fuel injectors combine to create a motor that's both brutally powerful and impeccably smooth. Official figures whisper around 200 horsepower with torque delivery that feels endless, but numbers hardly capture the sensation when you roll the throttle. The engine surges forward with a wave of acceleration that pins you back and stretches the horizon, yet it's astonishingly controlled, like a wild animal perfectly trained. The ride-by-wire throttle system is more responsive than ever, and the updated Suzuki Intelligent Ride system offers a suite of electronic aids that make that power approachable. Multiple drive modes adjust not only throttle response but also traction control, wheelie control, and engine braking, letting you tailor the experience for a calm cruise, a spirited canyon run, or a full-on track assault. On the performance side, the Hayabusa continues to rewrite the rulebook. Top speed remains electronically limited to respect global agreements, but the way it reaches those heights is breathtaking. Acceleration from a standstill to highway speed happens in the blink of an eye, and the mid-range punch allows effortless overtakes even in the highest gears. The new bi-directional quick shifter clicks through the 6-speed gearbox with precision, making upshifts and downshifts seamless without touching the clutch. Suzuki has fine-tuned the suspension, with fully adjustable kib components front and rear that balance high-speed stability with everyday comfort. Cornering ABS now works in harmony with an inertial measurement unit, so whether you're leaned over on a mountain road or braking hard on a straight, the system inspires confidence. The Brembo-style Lima calipers bite down on large dual front discs, providing stopping power that matches the engine's ferocity. Even the tires have been specifically developed for this model, offering phenomenal grip in both wet and dry conditions. Technology continues to be a major part of the 2026 upgrade. The cockpit greets the rider with a full-color TFT display flanked by the classic analog dials that Hayabusa fans cherish, blending tradition with modern clarity. The screen displays everything from lean angle data to real-time tire pressure, and it's now fully smartphone compatible for navigation and notifications. Cruise control, launch control, hill hold assist, and an improved low RPM assist make the bike surprisingly friendly during slow city rides. Heated grips and a redesigned seat with improved padding extend comfort for long-distance touring, reminding you that this superbike isn't just about the quarter mile but also about crossing continents. The 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa also brings subtle improvements in everyday usability. Weight distribution has been optimized for better handling in traffic, and the slightly revised ergonomics give you a commanding yet relaxed riding position. Despite its enormous capability, it remains surprisingly easy to live with. Commuting through urban streets reveals a side of the Hayabusa that's docile and obedient. The clutch action light, the engine tractable, and the suspension forgiving enough to absorb potholes. But twist the throttle on an open road and the beast wakes instantly, reminding you why this bike has carried a legendary status since its debut. Suzuki has paid attention to fuel efficiency as well, refining the injection mapping and combustion for cleaner emissions and slightly better mileage. Though nobody buys a Hayabusa to save fuel, what matters is that it passes the latest Euro 6 and global emission standards without dulling the edge that riders crave. Reliability remains a hallmark, with long service intervals and a reputation for durability that lets you trust this bike whether you're setting land speed records or embarking on a cross-country journey. Pricing for the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa varies by market, but Suzuki has managed to keep it competitive given the level of engineering and technology on offer. In many regions it's expected to start around the equivalent of $17,000 to $18,000, with slight variations depending on taxes and optional accessories. Considering the pedigree and performance, it's a figure that undercuts many European rivals while delivering a riding experience that few can match. Optional factory upgrades include performance exhausts, carbon fiber trim, and luggage solutions for touring, allowing riders to customize the machine to their personal vision without voiding warranties. As the ride concludes and the camera pulls back for a final sweeping shot, the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa stands as more than just a motorcycle. It's an evolution of a legend, a perfect fusion of art and engineering. A bike that respects its own storied past while pushing fearlessly into the future. Whether you're a seasoned rider chasing the thrill of raw speed or an enthusiast seeking a machine that can do everything from city streets to racetracks to cross-country adventures, this Hayabusa offers an experience that few motorcycles on Earth can rival. It invites you to respect it, to master it, and to revel in the pure joy of motion. The legend of the world's most iconic hyperbike not only continues, it ascends to a new level, and after spending time with the 2026 model, it's clear that Suzuki has once again crafted a masterpiece that will dominate roads, tracks, and imaginations for years to come.